Hello everyone, welcome to our next lesson with the beautiful workbook, A Course in Miracles. Today's lesson is 225. It's part of part 2 in this workbook. So we're focusing on the paragraph, What is Forgiveness? Always reading through that as we go through our practices, which is 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, shorter or longer, whatever works for you. Then we keep reminding ourselves on the hour, every hour of today's lesson. Today for me is quite a deep, introspective day because somebody I know has just lost a loved one who was very close to them, and it just puts you so close to that world of getting back to the oneness, as the Course says. You know, death is not real, but in this physical form, losing somebody has so much meaning, and that's where the suffering comes, because they have been on a journey with us again in time, which again with the Course it classes it as an illusion. But our memories, and however we want to express this world of death, you know, it has an opportunity for us to just look at life and appreciate the moments that we have right now, the present moments. And I think when someone is in those final stages of life and they're going to what the ego calls as death, in that moment there is a suffering because we don't want to let go of the physical form, of the memories, of all the meanings that are in this world, and we cling. And it's in that moment when we need to surrender, to let go to the light, to let go of the pain, whatever pain is going on, because we'll focus on that. We'll focus on whatever it is that is trying to keep us in the body. And today's lesson is all about love for our great Creator. And when we have that union, full union, we're not ever going to be separated. It will be eternal. And yes, in leaving the physical form there is seemingly pain, loss, all of these things that come flooding through all of the senses, which eventually will just disappear. The senses will no longer be there, will be in a totally different form, one energy. Nobody knows the truth of what that will look like, but for us to come to a calmness in our everyday lives is to let go of all the meanings in your life and really step into the power, and not as like a force, but into an energy that, like a heartbeat, it's always beating. And so we're always sort of giving and receiving in that moment, giving and receiving. And even death, when we go, we're taken in a different way. That pulse of life never leaves us. It's constantly going to carry on moving, but maybe not in the form as we see it. I was walking through a field today, and the farmer had been in and cut all of the grass, like the really strong grasses, down. And yet underneath it there was new grass growing. And that is the cycle of nature, isn't it? It's a constantly, the seasons change, and we do. It's like we have a season here and then we go into the great oneness, and then it revolves around. Nobody understands the meaning truly of life, and this Course is bringing us to a place of just beautiful awareness and a connection with that, because we have it right now. We don't have to wait to that moment of leaving to really be present, you know, because I think in those moments we do fully become present, but more in the form, and we get attached to the suffering and the meanings. We don't want to let go of that. We're struggling with that and our last breath, and then nobody knows what happens after that. We trust that we are going back into the oneness, into the world of peace, love and joy. carry that in your heart. Know that that will bring you peace always, in every moment. And so today, I'm going to read through the lesson as always. The links are under this video for the text that I'm reading through, for the text on what is forgiveness, and an introduction to part 2, so you can read through that just as a reminder. If you already know it and you've already read through that, then great, you know you're on track, you know where you're going, and yeah, let's just read this together. So lesson 225. God is my Father, and his daughter loves him. Father, I must return your love for me, for giving and receiving are the same, and you have given all your love to me. I must return it, for I want it mine in full awareness, blazing in my mind and keeping it within its kindly light, inviolate, beloved, with fear behind and only peace ahead. How still the way your loving daughter is led along to you. Sister, we find that stillness now. The way is open. Now we follow it in peace together. You have reached your hand to me, and I will never leave you. We are one, and it is but this oneness that we seek, as we accomplish these few final steps which end a journey that was not begun. That is so key to what I was just talking about, you know, that few final steps which end a journey that was not begun. And that is what we're doing. We're going back to our source. We have a moment now to step into that source, to give our love for that source, so that then brings that love back to us, and we know that we're never disconnected. That's the peace, that's the joy, that's the love. As you extend it in gratitude, that you feel into that life force that runs through you, give that gratitude to it, and it will return to you twofold, you know. It is in the stillness, it's in the silence, it's in that knowingness that you can bring back your love to the love that is running through you always. It's that mirror, always there, coming back, and just flowing with life, however it's going to flow. Because we are not in control of this great illusion. We're just here to connect. We're here to flow and to go with whatever comes through us, to us, you know. Just become at peace with that. Become at peace with your pain. Become at peace with whatever is coming at you today. Become at peace with it. Just love where you are right now. Love the energy that's within you, as whatever is going on around you is not going to take you away from that knowing of who you truly are. So then you can extend that back out. It can keep coming back. So keep extending it out today so that it comes back to you always. Just send out that warm love, because it's there within you. You send it out, it comes back to you. Have a wonderful day with this, and I hope you find that inner light, peace and joy that will continue to be reiterated as we go through these lessons daily. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Thanks for being here. Bye.